All right, welcome to podcast number 1 of Stuffin' Things. I am your host with the most. Not really the most, but Will. On the couch, I got this guy, Drew Bond. I got the nastiest Nate that we found. I got as you can see, he's already having a minor freak out. We're 2 minutes in. We got a Rim, or Remington Stokes as some of us call him.
Also known as a rim job.
He's already a quarter of a bottle of 151 in, so he's going to be real talkative for us. And, of course, we got Stephen Perdue, the old...
Slow call Steve Austin,
as we call him.
That hashtag there.
So, how's everyone's week going so far? Here we are at the end of the week.
Oh, well, I'm out of coffee, so this is upsetting.
Well, just enough to get you through a week.
I hope so.
That's all you need.
Shit out of here.
Already throwing stuff on the So, a lot of things going on in the news lately. Alaskan earthquake.
Oh, yeah, I heard
thing.
about that.
Yeah.
7.9, I think, on Richter scale.
Has anybody died?
gnarly.
Anybody look
I
it up?
think multiple died.
I'm sure
I
someone
don't have
died.
a full report. I'm sure
Scale.
the Richter scale.
7.9 or something
Yeah,
like that. Something
7.9 on the Richter scale.
On a scale of what, though?
Out of 10.
Does it go 1 to 10?
Yeah.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
There's never been a 10 earthquake, I don't
Alaska
think. But
was
yeah.
like claiming tsunami warning
Yeah.
hours after. Like they were prepared for Alaska to be no more.
Yeah.
Alaska's pretty big.
Well,
they
yeah,
fucking
the
encourage up.
populated part of Alaska is very small compared to the landmass of Alaska.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
It's okay.
Fun fact, I was in an earthquake one time.
You're from
We
California.
had one at
I'm
the
sure
high
you've been
school
through many.
that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was asleep when it happened. I was kind of mad.
I got kicked out of school early and I was at home.
Oh,
and
nice.
That started happening. Like the garage
Wait,
door
let's
was
back
going
up,
like
let's back
this.
up, let's
There
back
was
up.
stuff falling off the
Why did
shelves.
you get out of school early?
Because I didn't want to be at school.
The same reason all of us got checked out
Yeah,
early
the
at
same
school.
reason everyone got
I didn't
You just go to the nurse, you're like, nurse, I think I'm throwing up. And they're like, well, get on, get it out of here. There are a lot of
Leave,
kids
get
in
out.
school, you better get that shit out of
Throwing up
here.
on me.
I mean, if anything, you just poop your pants and send you right home.
Yeah.
No.
Works every time.
If
That happens
you
at
remember
work,
we
too.
had
You just
the
shit your
little-
pants at work. You're like, well, I shit my pants. Boss isn't going to be like, well, okay, you need to stay at work. They're going to be like, go home?
Yeah, definitely. Do you guys remember the seagull problem we had at high school? Like the immense amount of seagulls?
That was
Yeah.
the weirdest thing.
All right. So apparently, if the seagulls shit on you while you were at school, you got like an automatic go home pass. You were counted for the day and everything. They were just like, unfortunate event, go home.
Where's my French fry ball cap?
That happened to your sister? Apparently, that's happened to a lot of people.
That didn't have to be the high
I mean, I guess if you're a seagull and you see all those people, you're like, eventually target practice is a solution.
It was a seagull.
Eat bread.
That's the only thing the birds do is fly and
Annoy
shit.
people.
Like,
Bread doesn't grow on trees.
We used to put Alka-Seltzer in the bread and feed it to the seagulls. That was a fun time. That was a...
it's like
Oh, I
the scene in
forgot, we
Shrek
can't
when
vape on
she's like
set.
singing and the bird just goes,
Yeah, pretty much. It's the scene from Shrek every time. Just not high octaves of singing. Alka-Seltzer does it every time. So, who here has heard of Terry Math? I feel we've talked about this
We
before.
talked about this.
We've talked about this before. Terry Math. The lead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the lead actor for Empire. I don't know the guy's name, but that black guy. We all remember him from Empire. And the guy that was in Iron Man 1, but not in 2.
that guy.
But it was supposed to
Okay.
be the same dude.
yeah, it's War Machine, but it's a different dude.
Yeah, it's a different dude playing War
Yeah,
Machine.
yeah.
And apparently has come up with his own math. And he's just arguing. We're pretty sure math is pretty definite, right? Like, we're all on the same basis of 1 times 1 is 1, right? Anything? Yeah. Okay. At least we don't have any believers here. But apparently, he's convinced that 1 times 1 is 2.
What an idiot.
And there is... Yeah. Here we are. Our general synopsis. You're stupid.
One time is one.
But he's got like a whole... I didn't really read it.
I'm trying to pull it up now.
Apparently he's convinced that 1 times 1 is 2.
But that would be addition.
He has a whole mathematical...
Not
like,
according to him. 1 times 1 is 2. In his whatever a brain I think he has a brain.
We
I
assume,
mean,
we assume it's there.
we hope it's there.
If you recall, in
Slandering
the Civil
celebrities
War-
day one on this show.
in Civil War, he fell pretty far and bumped his
That wasn't
noggin.
the same guy. It was Iron Man 1.
No, it's not.
The black guy.
same
Okay,
guy.
did you watch Iron Man
Iron
1?
Man 1, not 2 or
It's the same
3
guy.
or Civil War. No, it's not.
No, they've got a different black guy.
Yeah.
They
Iron Man
got
1's a different
They look the
I
same
don't
to
remember
me.
his name.
guy. Wow, that was
Well,
racist. Already,
Here we
Remington.
go.
Come
Am I
on.
just missing something here?
2018 Remington.
Am I missing
We're above.
something here? Look, Google
Yes.
it. Google it.
We're talking.
Remington,
His name
you
is
get your-
Terry
I swear I
something
could've
because
sworn
it's
it was the
called
same
like
guy.
Terryology or Terry Math or
No,
Terry some.
Google
Terry.
Iron Man 1
Scary Terry.
War Machine.
His name is Terrence Howard.
Oh, that's it.
Howard,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Google it.
We've been calling him Terry like we know this.
keep
guy.
forgetting
You'll
we
have a
did
picture of him here in a second. Remington,
I don't know. I haven't seen
so you
Iron
can-
Man 1 in like a
Well,
Well,
long
there's your
time.
problem.
Since when it came out.
If you were doing what you should be doing,
That guy.
you'd be watching them chronologically up until Infinity
was
Wars.
here.
Like,
From the
you're
first
behind Remington. Come on, you got movies to watch.
Significantly
Well, that's not
behind.
like that's
We're
like a
already
recent
at like
picture.
Avengers 1.
Yeah,
That's the
he's like,
guy
what,
that was in the
4 or 5 movies behind.
Oh, it
something
was
like
that was
Come on.
him.
I'm not gonna let
It's been a while. Okay, never mind.
Without the long hair.
I remember that
What?
now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought I was thinking.
You should do it.
Starts off with Captain
I haven't seen it in a
America,
while.
then
Yeah.
Iron Man 2, The Incredible Hulk. If you want to watch The Incredible Hulk, because let's face it, the first
Nobody
one's.
wants to watch.
It's kind of optional. You don't have to
Okay.
watch it. Oh, that's-
But I mean, that is in order. And then you
Yes.
watch Thor, and then Avengers 1.
Yep.
And we're at Avengers 1 now.
When
I
do we
think.
watch Deadpool?
that's not in this.
I mean,
series.
Deadpool's not in the same cinematic universe, but
Why?
I can't say no to watching Ryan
Why?
Reynolds be Ryan Reynolds on TV.
Because it's Fox and Marvel. They're different.
Why?
different cinematic universes.
But why?
Because Marvel.
Because Fox is assholes.
Who's Fox?
Fox is dildos.
Fox is 2018. Fox is dildos.
Well, now Marvel owns Fox, so it doesn't
And
matter.
that's Terry math right there.
And that's
Fox
Terry math.
equals dildos.
Yep. Yep. Sounds about right.
Terry, if you're listening to this,
We're sorry. We're not slandering you. Where's the camera? I need to look into a camera here.
which one? I say you look at the one in the. well,
I think the iPhone's looking at me.
the iPhone.
We're not making fun of you. We're just talking about it, okay?
We're not laughing
We're not
at
making
you.
fun of
we're
you.
even though we just
laughing
called him
with
a what did we say that
Where-
Terry was?
Where's Christian?
you. Idiot.
Yeah, he's an
Stupid.
idiot. So yeah, we're not slandering him. We're just calling
We're
him
not.
an idiot.
We're not. We're just saying you're not very
We're
smart.
saying his
Terry.
quick maths is not so quick.
Your quick maths is wrong.
Yeah.
This is why teachers yelled at us to show our work, Terry. This is it. this is why we never
That pissed me
succeeded
off
in any
Because of
math
you.
class. You get the right answer, but the teacher's like, "Well, how'd you get it?"
My noggin.
I got it.
Yeah, here's his logic right here. Here's a quote from Terry. It says, "How can it, as in 1 times 1 equals 2, how can it equal 1? If 1 times 1 equals 1, then that means 2 is of no value because 1 times itself has no effect. 1 times 1 equals
That's
2.
division, Terry. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
divide
division.
anything
That
by
does-
itself.
That does not. No.
Come
no.
on, man.
No, it does not work.
You can't divide one into itself.
You
I
cannot.
think that's how you get a black hole.
So when you multiply anything times 1, it becomes the same number. So you do 4,301 times 1.
If you
and it's
literally take
4,301.
multiplication and put it on the table, they say 2 times 2 is 4 because if you add 2 times, you get 4.
Right.
Well, if you add 1 time, it's 1. Why? I don't see why we're.
But then that means 2 means nothing, right?
Apparently,
According
2
to
is a
him.
worthless fucking number.
Yeah, fuck 2. You don't even need 2. That's why we got rid of the $2 bill. This is America. We don't need 2.
We don't need 2.
We don't
You
need
don't
2.
need 2 around
Even
here.
numbers? Never. Not even once.
No.
Not even once.
Not even once.
Quick maths, Remington. Quick maths.
Quick math.
Hopefully,
No, maths.
Hopefully,
Like,
Terry math
maths.
doesn't extend to any other part of the
Educational system.
the educational system.
Well, now they have
Yeah.
Common Core, which is
Just as
just as bad.
I
Just-
still don't get that. I still don't see
mean-
what the difference is.
we
don't even know how to
sat
do it.
and we sat and viewed Common Core math problems for at least a strong 30 minutes, and we're just like, why?
I still don't get what the difference was. What was the goal? And
It was just creating more work to prove simplifying math.
yeah. Yeah, that's what it seemed like to
Abstract
me. I didn't
They're
get
trying
it.
to
for
teach you how to
elementary kids.
use math. So if you do 26 plus 14, you do 6 plus 4, and then you get the number. They're trying to teach you that in a way more complicated fashion.
Instead of just putting the number on top of the other number and
Yeah.
going to town.
That's exactly what they're doing. Yeah.
Wow.
And then you do Common Core.
Just going to town on these math problems.
7, 8, 9. Is that right?
Well, I don't like to spread rumors about numbers, but I did hear 7 did indeed eat 8, 9.
He's monitoring audio.
Where you
That's
at, though?
in his room.
He's in his room adjusting audio because he has to do it on the fly.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, on the
I don't
fly.
know how this works.
Magic.
I just drank.
Magic.
I just drank the rum.
Wizardry.
You just drink the rum. It's been working well for you so far.
Stuffing Things brought to you by Terry Math.
Brought to you by 151 Rum,
Yeah, there we go.
because that's what all our videos have been made on.
That or a little cap.
That's my secret cap. I'm always intoxicated.
Man.
What's the next topic?
What's the next topic? What would you like to talk about, Remy? You can have free
You have
reign.
the floor.
Really?
You have the floor, Remington.
I anything come back. Pass. Come back to me.
Do you know about flat Earth? Like that whole theory?
We're going to talk about flat Earth.
Yes.
Yeah, the flat Earth theory.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to?
Oh, we're going to talk about
expand
flat
on it?
Earth? Oh, God.
And-
Makes me
and
sound
show
like
your
I'm
theory?
a believer of flat Earth. The Earth is round, people. I'm telling you. Let's go ahead and just get that out of the way
That's not
now.
a debate. It's round. Okay.
Let's start with
round.
like the obvious questions. If you go to one side, what happens to you? What's the theory on that?
Well, don't they say that if you go to the opposite side, you basically like wormhole to like the other side?
That's what I've
Is that
heard.
what they say?
Yeah.
I haven't done that much research.
There
but
is
that's what I
nobody
hear.
wants to be the guy that's researching flat Earth theory and yeah, I'm doing some extensive research on something that's wrong.
It's recreational, I swear.
Dedicated 30 years of life to flat Earth research. I figured it out. What? The Earth's round.
Oh shit! You're 400 years behind. Where you? Or not even that. Like 600 years behind. Where you been?
Where you been, Galileo?
Where you been, Rabbi?
Oh man.
So what do you think, Remington? Do you think the Earth is flat?
Fuck it.
Oh, we have a believer now, huh?
No, I'm not saying the Earth is flat.
Oh, you're saying fuck the theory.
I never fallen off of something and never came back.
Is that
Well, no,
right?
I mean
Have you been to
gravity is still
Antarctica?
a proven thing.
Yeah,
so
I'm
I'm
not saying
assuming if you
gravity
fall
doesn't
off the
exist.
side,
Look,
Earth's
you know
tremendous
how-
gravitational
you know how
pull would just
Super-
pull you to the side
You
of
know,
the plane.
listen to me. You know how Super Smash Brothers?
Oh,
When
so
you
we're
fall
just
off
gonna
the
fall off the
side and
stage.
you don't come back. That's
Oh.
because that's flat.
Oh, so now Super
But those
Smash
are
Brothers is the
floating
core of
stages on
flat Earth
planets.
theory? Is that what you're
Thinking too
saying?
far into this.
But those are floating stages
Missing the
on
point.
planets
Missing
or
the
in
point.
space.
You're missing the point.
Yeah, they're floating above like an
What
endless
is
pit,
the
you know?
point, Remington? Enlighten us.
What's the point?
Where's your point, Remington?
It's bullshit.
We're
Bullshit.
We're agreeing with you. Flat Earth is bullshit.
Okay. We're on the same page now.
I mean, flat Earth, man.
See, my question is, where is the edges? So, like, on our globe, we have, everything's round. So, with flat Earth, there'd have to be an edge. Where would the edge be? Don't they say...
I imagine it's
Like-
kind of like, you remember how when they take the globe and they flatten it out and they make maps of it?
Yeah.
It was kind of weird shaped. I
Yeah.
imagine that's what it looks like.
Well, that begs another question. Is it flat as in like a square or is it in like a circle?
I'm assuming it's an abstract shape just because our continents are abstract shapes.
I mean,
That's
if you
true.
look at if you take a globe and you, like, flatten it out, but the center of it is the North Pole, that would kind of make sense, because you could, flatten it out. But then again, with the circle, it would be deformed on the edges. There'd be pieces missing.
Well,
You can't,
Antarctica's
like-
on the bottom, so I'm assuming we're just surrounded by Antarctica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then that begs the
Antarctica
question
has us
of...
surrounded.
There has to be some kind of
Those are some
weird. I don't know how to
tickle
explain it
bitties.
exactly.
Those
There
are
have to be
some tickle
gaps, 'cause,
bitties.
you take a globe and you flatten it out, and it ended up
Good
you wouldn't
job.
get a globe on the ground. I don't know how to explain it.
It makes that map shape that we saw.
Yeah,
as
there'd be
kids.
like cutouts in it. Like, how do you? What, I don't
I don't know,
I
man.
don't get it. Then there's that California man.
Holes in your theory, flat Earth believers. Fill them in.
Then there's that.
Fill 'em in.
Literal gaps.
There's a story of
We are
of a
blowing
man in
shotgun-sized holes in your theories, guys. Fix it.
There's a
You
story of
want
a
me to
man
take
in,
flat Earth seriously?
There's a man in California who apparently is like building a rocket, and he's gonna try to prove that the Earth is
Elon Musk?
flat. No, you're like it's some random
No,
fucking hink in California apparently.
Oh, so like that movie from like 10 years ago where
It's
like
some random
the astronaut
like,
farmer.
rich
Oh,
California
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Billy Bob Thornton is building a rocket in his barn, and he's going to space?
Yes.
I believe it was
Yes.
Billy Bob Thornton. I swear. After
Billy Bob,
Bad
is that
Santa
you in
2
space
bombed,
again?
he's just gotta...
I want to see his like. I hope they have the cameras rolling. 'Cause I want to see his disappointment when he realizes that the Earth is round.
I want to see a live stream of his face.
Yeah.
Because you know
When
he's
he
got a camera and they're
sees that the
watching
Earth
him.
is round, and he's like, "Oh
No.
fuck!"
He's like,
"I'm wrong, and I spent a lot of money on this."
He's like, oh shit! Cut the cameras off. Cut the cameras
He's
off.
I
gonna
mean,
be-
he didn't have to do that. He could just send up a fucking weather balloon with a GoPro
Just
on
goes
it. It'd
full
be
throttle
fine.
and just keeps going into space. I'm not returning.
Yeah,
I'm not
fuck
going
it,
to tell
I'm
him
out.
wrong.
I'm
Can't
done.
face the embarrassment.
I'm not
been
going to tell
done
him
before.
wrong.
Either that or just want to
Smacks
cut
him
to a
there.
slow panning shot and instead of looking out a window, it's just like a drawn picture of a
Like in crayon.
Crayon.
like crayon. Got a little
With an
smiley,
arrow pointing to it that says flat Earth.
Got a little smiley face on the sun.
See, I
Can't argue
proved
with that
it.
evidence.
I proved it. It's flat.
Can't argue with that solid evidence.
Can't argue with that.
Shit.
No objections here, Your Honor. Earth is flat.
Oh man.
I rest my case.
I rest my case on that.
How thick would the Earth be if it is flat?
Thicker than a Snicker.
Is that a snicker?
Thicker than a bowl of
So we're
oatmeal,
talking-
right?
Girl, you thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
What?
I like my oatmeal kind
What?
of runny.
Same. I like my little on the
Just a little
runny
runny.
side.
Just a little bit, not like a lot, because like,
I mean, I'm not really a fan of oatmeal, but
I like oatmeal.
I like
like
oatmeal.
oatmeal.
it's good if you put fruit in it. If you put
I
fruit
like-
in it, I can
yeah.
do with oatmeal.
Yeah.
But
I
it
like
needs,
peaches.
You can't just.
I do,
like peaches.
I like peaches.
I like peaches.
I think a little oatmeal and you put some milk and a little bit of brown sugar in it.
I just do
Like
water.
regular oatmeal, like oats.
Milk is the good way to do it.
I do water.
You can water it down. Why is it green? You can water it down drinks. You don't want to water it in your oatmeal.
I don't know. I just
Add a little flavor,
Why
man.
is it the same color?
Take this bitch to Flavor Town, okay?
Double penis.
Guys,
So what
Put
you're
a little
meaning to
baked
tell
milk
me
in there, a little
Is-
brown
is-
sugar. You're in Flavor Town.
that is Yoda's penis
No,
right
the
there.
whole
That's what you're
thing.
telling me right now. The whole thing is
What's going on
Yoda's
over here?
I like how there is a serious oatmeal conversation going on. They're talking about.
Yoda's dick, apparently.
I know why Yo got that.
Since we're going to talk about Star
true
Wars
story,
now,
right?
episode
up.
8. Did we all see episode 8? Yeah, we all saw episode 8. Now.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
Opinions? Opinions?
I thought it was awesome. I don't think it deserves the hate that it gets.
It was pretty good. I liked
That's what
it.
I'm saying. Compared to 7, hit the ball out of the park.
My only complaints were the fucking birds and
The penguin
the
things.
titty monster.
Okay,
He was like, I'm like,
The titty
what? There
monster.
wasn't
What the
even-
hell
Can
did
we
I
get
was
a
no
picture
point
of
in
the
this.
titty monster or something? I don't know who or what he saw.
We'll edit that in.
yo, editor, can we put a little picture in here? You know, like on the, on the bottom here.
We'll cut that in.
Yeah, just edit it in
The titty
somewhere.
monster from Star Wars episode 8.
Did you not see episode 8?
I did. I don't remember titty monster.
You don't remember Luke Skywalker walked up to some random creature sitting on a fucking rock with a jar and was like, and fucking milked it and then drank it. And we're like,
It's a Nerf.
Oh,
I remember
I know
it.
what that is.
I remember that
I know
now,
what that
yeah,
is. That's a
yeah.
Nerf. That's what you milk into the Star Wars universe.
The
They're called
thing-
Nerfs.
It looks like a elephant seal, kind of.
what was the point of having it in the movie though? I don't. It wasn't. A
It was
plot
to show
point,
what
it
a
wasn't
Nerf look,
important.
where they get all
That's
that blue milk
that's
from.
where Nerf herder comes from.
Yeah, you're a Nerf herder.
I just got
Scruffy
that.
looking Nerf herder.
I just got
You're a
that.
stem-witted, scruffy-looking Nerf herder.
herder.
Don't you fucking say that!
the fuck did you
I
just
made the
call
Kessel
me?
run in 12 parsecs. Don't you say that! Worked my ass off for that title.
I just got
I'd
that.
see you run the Kessel Run 12 parsecs, bitch.
Well, parsecs are a unit of distance.
What
Not
what is a
time.
parsec? I
long
got
is a
into an
parsec?
argument with this
It's a unit
someone.
of distance, but I don't quite get it.
How long is a
100%.
parsec?
If
It's
I
a
remember
really far
correctly,
away.
it's how
Like
far
many,
light
many light
travels in a second.
I don't think
Isn't
so.
that what it is?
It's something.
Isn't
really
it like a
complicated.
real world unit?
Yes.
It's not
Yeah.
well.
It is
It's
used
not
for
very
space
well
travel.
used. Like it's not. We use light years for the most part, but parsec is another unit of measurement. We just don't use it that much.
Because none of our rockets go parsecs.
Right.
We don't need to use
We're
it.
not in Mass
Yeah.
Effect age yet. Close.
The only thing we
Space
have that's
Ace.
even remotely close to that is the Voyager.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
we're not talking Star Trek.
There's a Toyota Corolla sitting outside. I think go close.
That'll go 0 to parsec in
Kessel run in 12
2.5.
parsecs in that hatchback boy?
Yeah,
I
0
wanna
to
see you
parsec
do
in
it.
2.5.
I
Bet.
want to see you do it.
Bet.
I tried.
Do it right meow.
No, I tried launching it one night when we were in Roanoke. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Oh.
No,
Well, I mean,
I lost
90
it.
horsepower to a front wheel
I
drive. It's not
dumped-
like it's
I
gonna.
dumped the clutch at $5,000.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Only 5?
Yeah.
Well, the red line's at like.
I don't know. I quit
55.
looking at 5,
Where does it redline?
75
Why didn't you do it there?
because
Send
that's
it.
past peak power.
Fucking send it.
I'm just gonna point.
I did send it.
Yeah, you
I don't
just
have
send
to
it.
say it.
Just
Yeah,
send it,
It's
man.
just-
send it.
You're missing the point.
You didn't send it. Not at
Guys
50.
did.
Not at $5,000. You didn't
Come
send
on
it.
now.
What are you talking about?
At
I clutched
$5,000,
on
you
the
didn't
speed
send
at
it.
higher RPM
At
than that. Come on
$5,000,
now.
At $5,000, you looked at it, thought about sending a reply, but never sent a reply.
Yeah.
You never sent it.
You never sent it. You typed the message, and it's still in your text bar.
Just
Why-
like this
okay,
is like a
explain to me
constant.
why the higher RPM was more sending it.
Because you would, like,
Because
spend time.
because it would have
Send
probably
it.
have broke something, and then you could have said, "I sent it."
yeah, I sent
Okay.
it too hard.
But
I mean, I know you don't want to break your
This
car,
is-
but at this
quote,
point, if you
unquote.
don't send it, then what are you doing?
You're not sending it.
You're
This
just
is
not
like a
sending it.
constant factor in your life, just like the girl that you never texted back, man.
I did text
The
her.
one that got away.
The one you're letting her get away.
7,500 RPM launch that got away.
Peak torque is not higher.
Why are you being so quiet?
Man, I don't understand their logic. Man.
I'm sure Christian can still hear you.
I
So
don't-
you're not being
I
that
just- I'm
quiet.
confused. Whatever. All right.
All right. Back to the flat Earth thing, though. How? I mean,
Took a little
you
distraction.
think this is done? No.
We ain't done yet.
How thick is the flat Earth? I want to go
Now,
back to
I
Nate's
got an
question.
important question, okay?
No, it's thick with 2 C's.
How many
There's your
C's
answer.
is this thick?
How many C's?
We have to establish this first. What kind of... Are you asking thick as in 2 C's or 1 C?
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Well, all right.
Wow.
We heard our audio director laughing in the other room. Beautiful. Can we just... I hear him in there. Oh,
Why are you laughing at me? Is that Sprite?
too good.
Yeah, that's
Too good
Sprite.
to be
Of course it's
true.
Sprite.
Oh man.
But my thing is, how many C's is the Earth thick? I'm gonna say at least
One lasagna.
one lasagna.
One
The
lasagna.
Earth is definitely lasagna.
One unit
if
of
it's
lasagna
flat.
thick. I can agree with that. I'll take that.
I mean, I measure my
What the
thickness in
dude say?
lasagna. How many layers of lasagna thick is this?
Well, there's that whole.
Lasagna noodles?
Here. You're not in case.
Lasagna noodles?
It's lasagna. You're using lasagna noodle.
Okay, but some noodles are thicker than others, and you got more sauce in the middle. More meat.
Lasagna is like a
Lasagna
standard
can be a
unit of
different
measurement.
size.
Lasagna can be a different size.
Lasagna
can.
noodles are one size, man.
I mean, it's how thick you roll out your
So
noodles.
should we be looking at the lasagna, or should we be looking at the pan that the lasagna's in?
I like to imagine if flat Earth was a thing, there wouldn't be a pan
Is it
because it wouldn't
is
have
the
nothing to be
Earth just
holding
free
the
floating
you know?
lasagna in
It would
all
just
of
be
in all of
free floating
space?
lasagna. Just
No wonder aliens are drawn to this planet. We're a giant free floating thing of lasagna.
oh
I would
shit,
be, I'd be drawn
delicious.
to that.
Your argument is bullshit, Nate.
Your argument is bullshit. Let it be
Okay.
known.
Say you get a
All right, debate. Okay,
say
what?
you get a new turbo. Okay, you can make this
Yeah.
much power with this turbo.
Okay.
Who the fuck cares about the box that came in? Fuck that box. He's throwing that shit away.
Yeah, but the pan represents the capacity of how big the lasagna can get.
Nate, I am drunk. That shit.
Nate, I am drunk, but that's bullshit. Oh.
No, because why would you make lasagna that's only gonna fill half the pan, man?
I
He has a
can't
point.
argue with that.
You gotta
He's
make
got a
it
point.
thick.
Yeah,
I have
you
met
gotta fill
families that only fill their like lasagna halfway up the.
Heathens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Heathens.
Greg's
Burn 'em at
mom.
the
The
stake.
thicker the lasagna, the better.
It's Greg's mom.
You
Greg's
throw them in a
mom
lake.
Greg's mom.
Throw them in a lake.
Let the record
If they
show
float-
Greg's mom makes crappy lasagna. Greg, again, do something about it.
Sorry, Doug.
Sorry, Doug. We're sorry you get crappy lasagna.
Sorry, he can't eat it anyway.
Can't enjoy the finer things in life.
He can't eat it anyway.
That's right.
Do it.
The
I don't
gluten.
wanna-
You don't have to
I
deal
hate
with it.
Lauren's
Gluten-free
playing with
noodles?
things. I don't wanna-
One for Doug.
She is.
One for
Yeah, I
Doug.
don't do that.
One for Doug.
Pull
One
out
for
your
Doug not
homie.
getting good lasagna. I'll drink to that. Drinking Sprite, but I'll drink to that.
You bring it. You need some rum for your tum tum.
I need some 151 to be one and done.
It's right there.
I
Yeah.
already took a sip. I'm a little.
Yeah, see, there
Had
you
to
go.
loosen up a little bit. You know, you get a little in you.
Well, there's some things that are going to loosen us all up here in a little bit.
Lube.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I
Catching
did-
my drift, boys.
Is this kind of party?
It's me. I'm going to loosen y'all up.
Oh.
It's ready if you want to take a break.
What's ready?
We
Well,
can-
llasagne.
If we want to take a
Lasagna.
break.
Is
If
that
we want
code
to
for
take
sex?
What?
I
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
Yeah, the sex dungeon's ready.
It's right under the stairs.
This wasn't an option. If you're
Did you ever
here, then
see
it's
Pulp Fiction?
going in there.
where they got Marcellus Wallace with a ball gag in his mouth, and the gimp's in there. You never saw Pulp Fiction? by the
You
Why?
haven't seen Pulp Fiction?
No, I don't plan
I
to
feel
do
like
Oh my
we need to
God,
have a
that's
drunk
such a good
Remy vlog
movie.
of you watching Pulp Fiction.
that. No.
Because yes,
That's one of the
That's
best
one
movies
to
like
react.
ever.
that is
It's
like
so
that is
good.
like a 3-minute scene in a 2-hour movie of gold.
Yeah.
If you get a little shit in your gold, sometimes you just polish the shit off and keep your gold.
Yeah.
We could probably spend a whole.
Sometimes you got to slay a few dragons to get to
Talking
the
about
queen.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, or not just Pulp Fiction.
What
Quentin
does that have
Tarantino
to
in
do with
general.
gay
Yeah.
sex?
It's always 2 hours.
Just gotta
of
send it.
No.
just excessiveness, but
You
it
just
still
gotta
works.
send
No.
Yeah.
No,
I'm really confused right now.
it's
We know.
okay.
We
I
know
think we
what
all
we do.
are.
If I could walk over there, I'd pat you on the head and say it's okay. There you go. He did.
There we are.
It's okay, Raymond.
And there we are. So, Nate, what you got for us? What can you throw in this mix of craziness?
Well, what craziness are we talking about? We're talking
Nate.
about the flat Earth.
Nate.
We're talking about Terry, man.
Nate, what's 14,004 times 12?
I couldn't tell you that.
Good thing.
He said I couldn't tell
I'm
you.
just gonna walk on set real quick and interrupt.
What?
How good of friends are we?
Why?
Can I have a little bit of Coke? you said we had to be good friends if I had to ask.
You can have a little bit of Coke.
Okay, thank you.
Trying to check on my Coke. Kill you. Winter demon.
I kind of wish you'd have kept your back to the mic the whole time you asked for that Coke, and he'd have just handed you something, and you'd have just saw the hand exchange, and him walk off.
Yeah. Can I get some Coke?
Remington, do you have any Coke?
What?
It's alright. It's
Do you have any
cherry
booger sugar?
It's cherry Coke.
It's flavored Coke.
Coca-Cola.
They're infusing that shit now?
No.
Apparently
damn.
Coke wasn't good, just
Don't do
Coke.
They had to spice it up a little bit.
Had to spice it up a little bit with some churros.
This is 2018, man. You gotta have the.
2018, I don't want bland
Chris,
Coke anymore.
They actually
Yeah.
have Tide Pod flavored cocaine now.
Do they?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you guys see the video of the man dabbing
What are
Tide
you doing
Pods?
back there?
I haven't
Please
seen that
tell
yet.
me.
Yeah.
We,
He's making sure that you're not like sticking the mic in your mouth.
No, he's
basically.
actually being too quiet. You need to be
I knew
loud.
I needed to move the mic. You fucking.
Then Steven
You were
can't.
you were
yelled at me.
whispering.
Honestly, if he moves it closer to him, that'd be better, because I can hear Steven a lot better than I can Remington, because he's not loud enough.
Remington,
Speak up.
Bro, I'm fucking yelling.
Voice.
what? I think I
Say
think
what you
the
just-
issue is when he talks, he's facing us,
Yeah.
Talking to the
and his mic is completely like
Just-
away from his face.
Try to talk with your face forward. That'll help.
Technical difficulties being solved here on Stuff and Things.
We're trying to headbutt a rhinoceros.
What?
Oh god, I've been dying in there.
We heard you laughing at one point.
I've been laughing for the last 30 minutes.
Oh man.
But yeah, back to Tide Pods because that's apparently where this whole deal was going. Video guy takes Tide Pod, fork stabs Tide Pod, dabs the Tide Pod,
Oh, I saw that.
Dabs. Like on a rig?
and then eats
Yeah.
one after. Yeah, like
on a rig.
a fresh dab. But
so what
Tide
hospital is he staying in?
Pod. It's
Should we send
exactly my
flowers?
question.
Or do we
He
need
ate
to-
one after he dabbed it. Like, are you dead? You
What?
should be.
It's great. I love it.
Don't go gentle.
I think
with
it's a
that
great
night.
idea. This is
You're gonna do a dab of.
You
this
gonna
is
dab a Tide
survival
Pod?
survival of the fittest at its best.
Survival of the fittest. All right, guys,
I
let's get a
couldn't have put it
dab
better
rig
myself.
and 6 Tide Pods. We're gonna prove who's the bigger man here.
If we're gonna do that, we need to live stream it. We can put it on Twitch.
I'm just gonna move this real quick.
Yeah, and they can't take it down because it's not a
gotta move
drug.
that.
You
Yeah.
can't teach Rich
It's
baseball.
detergent.
Oh, that's upsetting.
I mean, you can.
That's alright.
It's like the Monsters
See,
Inc.
just enough to
commercial.
know you're ugly.
Yeah. You don't need to see any more than that.
Just curious how long we've been recording.
Like a half hour.
We need more.
Oh, that was.
Flashy lights.
That's not
Yeah,
good.
that light bulb up there is about to go out.
I should probably cut
That
out
one over
soon.
there, or where you went out.
I mean, honestly, if you
I
want
couldn't even speak. That was a lot of slurring. That one over there went out earlier.
The one across the way,
The one over yonder.
or yonder, over there, that
Nice.
goddamn that thing. Don't.
Go on, goddamn on the damn one.